Hey guys, what's up? Dan here with a new video. Today we're gonna take a look at a piece of tech that is used by a lot of veteran players, but new or casual players don't really know that this exists. It took me quite a while to figure it out, searching Reddit, looking a bit on POE.ninja, but we're done. Basically, we're gonna be using a weapon swap to move a lot faster through the maps. The general use for this tech would be if you're interested in reaching your target inside the map a lot faster. Let's say you have a really capable build, but it struggles a little bit with movement speed. Using this tech, you can lip slam and get to the Legion, the Blight, the map boss, the Shaper, Elder, Conqueror quite a lot faster. After we're done with this tech, I'll also show you a farming strategy that can net you anywhere from 3 up to 5 divines per hour. Okay guys, and this would be our tech. Bright Beak for 45% increased attack speed and Prismatic Eclipse for 12% increased global attack speed per green socket. My recommendation would be to use the CasualDan portal because you're gonna be moving a lot faster through the maps and you need to get adjusted to this amount of movement speed, which is quite insane. And in the Bright Beak we're gonna be using faster attacks, enhance level 3 or 4, however level 4 is quite expensive at the moment, and you're gonna be using Phantasmal Lip Slam. Phantasmal because as you can see 18% increased attack speed from the quality. Let's run a quick map so that you can see how this goes. This is gonna feel amazing in a boss rushing strategy. So basically you enter the map, you do your weapon swap, and then you start lip slamming, and as you can see we're gonna be able to finish this map in below 30 seconds guys. Under 30 seconds to finish a map. This is actually insane guys. Okay, so you come here, kill the guy, collect the loot, and then you get out, and you can speed farm a lot of map bosses per hour, a lot of Shaper, Elder, Conqueror, Guardians, and run the invitations that are gonna be giving you a lot of currency. For this video I have prepared 200 maps. This would be the loot from the first 100 maps, and this is the loot from the second 100 maps. I found the Lunaris mob on my way to the boss. I will not be including this divine in the calculations. We have around 1100 chaos here and around 1200 chaos in here. Let's take a look at the Atlas skill tree, and then we're gonna jump into the presentation that I have prepared in order to show you the amount of profit per hour that we're generating. For our Atlas skill tree, I have decided to go with the Shaper, Elder, Conqueror, and the Synthesis maps, a chance for map drop duplication, and all of the quantity nodes in the middle of the Atlas skill tree. As you can see, a really basic tree that you can use in order to farm invitations. You're gonna be making a little bit more currency per hour with this strategy than with the in and out maps just farming for invitations, mostly because invitations aren't really that expensive this league, and they're also quite an obnoxious way to try to farm your currency because you're mostly looking at loading screens. With this strategy you're gonna go fast through the maps, and you're gonna speed farm map bosses, and you're gonna be making decent currency per hour. Let's jump into the presentation. Okay boys, and this would be the loot from the first 100 maps, around 1155 chaos, and here close to 1200 chaos. This would be our revenue. Now our investment is also quite big. We're investing around 455 chaos every 100 maps because we have to buy the maps at tier 16 random, and then we have to horizon them into Arid Lake. This is a layout that was okay as a tier 16. I decided to run Arid Lakes. We're also gonna be spending 250 chaos for the maps, 2.5 chaos on average. Some I bought for 2 chaos, others I bought for 3, around 2.5 chaos for the maps, 50c for the chisels, alks, and scours, and this would be our profit for the first batch, around 4 divines, and for the second batch 4.2 divines. Our profit per hour on the first batch was 2.9 divines and 3.1 on the second batch. So on average I made 3 divines per hour. One map was taking me around 50 seconds, and the duration for 100 maps was 83 minutes or 1.4 hours. And this would be your profit simulation right here. You can make around 3 divines per hour at one map every 50 seconds. My recommendation would be to go for Arid Lake. This is a decent map. We're also gonna run one map here after we're done with the presentation, and you're gonna be making around 3.6 divines per hour at one map every 40 seconds. I tested this out in the previous league and I was consistently doing par maps with this current setup at 40 seconds. And you're gonna be making around 4.8 divines per hour if you're able to run one map every 30 seconds, but you're gonna need Mesa maps, and they are quite expensive. So if you wanna run this strategy and make around 5 divines per hour, you're gonna have to either find someone that is able to sell you bulk tier 14 maps, since you can horizon those to Mesas, or you have to drop tier 16 Mesa maps by making Mesa your favorite map. Okay boys, so I've shown you the tech. Now there are a few things that you have to keep in mind with this. This is skills of attack speed, right? So you have to have a character that has decent attack speed. Now how exactly does a summoner have decent attack speed? Well, you can use this node right here, which says spiritual command, right? Increases and reductions to minion attack speed also affect you. So if I refund this passive, my lip slam goes from 0.35 seconds to 0.5 seconds. So this is quite a big difference. As you can see, we're really not as fast as we were previously, right? So we're scaling attack speed through this node right here, and I am also scaling attack speed through the clusters that are giving me a 3% increased attack and cast speed. So as you can see, after I remove this cluster from 0.35 seconds, I'm at 0.38, and if I remove these clusters right here, I'm probably gonna be at around 0.45 seconds. So you need to have a character that has a decent attack speed, and you need to be able to scale that attack speed somehow. If you're in this area right here and you're using minions, you can take a spiritual command. However, if you're playing another type of character that doesn't scale attack speed, I don't think that this strategy will help you out that much, to be honest. Maybe slightly faster for a really slow character, but I'm really not sure if it's gonna be worth it. However, for most minion builds, since your endgame is pretty much always gonna be clusters like this is definitely worth it, and you're gonna have a lot of attack speed as you're moving through the map. Now let's run a quick tier 16 Arid lake so that you can see how it usually went for me. And let's see. Okay, so we have an Arid lake map, so we're gonna open it, and it's gonna take us around 40 to 50 seconds depending on the layout, right? So I'm in the map, and now I just press my E button, and usually I stick to one side. You're gonna start learning the layouts as you're running these maps more and more. So as you can see, we're already close to the map boss arena, which is here. I weapon swap again, I summon my spiders, and then I go and kill the map boss. So this is taking me on average around 50 seconds, because in some layouts I usually mess up a bit, and it's gonna slightly increase the amount of time that I spend per map. If you're gonna be extremely efficient with this, I'm guessing you can run them at around 40 to 45 seconds. However, I decided to run the numbers as 50 seconds, since this is quite achievable for pretty much everyone, as long as you have a character that is similar to mine or a character that skills a lot of attack speed. I know that some of these numbers may not be up to everyone's standards, right? 3 to 5 divines is nothing impressive. However, if you're gonna start using this tech in Elder Slayer, boss rush invitations, hidden, and so on, you're gonna notice that your profit per hour is definitely gonna improve, because the strategy usually with those maps is just go inside the map, kill the map bosses, kill the Shaper, Elder, Conqueror bosses, and go run the invitations, because that's where most of the currency is gonna be coming from. And also, since you wanted the bosses, you usually don't wanna spend your time inside the map and just fight random monsters. If you're gonna do invitations, you usually just wanna do bosses, and spending time inside the map is simply just wasting it. So my recommendation is definitely use this strategy for the bigger invitations, and if you're really struggling, you can make anywhere from 3 up to 5 divines by just farming invitations and the Shaper, Elder, Conqueror maps. Thank you for watching, good luck as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.